Good morning. So today I wanted to show you what you can do with a paper pad. I did start in my other video previous to this one, um, how to build your own kit, if you for a beginner and how to start and things like that. You can expand on that. So this is the paper pad that was in there. It's the Spring Posies. Um, it's the Hot Buy from Michaels. It's $12 here in Canada. It's a lot cheaper in the States. I wish I lived sometimes there, especially for the shopping, but regardless, this is something I wanted to do for Easter this year. So most of our kids in the family that we get together with are older. The younger ones I'll probably give, the chocolates and the candies and all that other stuff. But the older kids, what are they going to do with a coloring book and whatnot else? Unless that's what they enjoy doing, then obviously go ahead and do that. But I know these kids quite well and they want to do something different. I'm hoping to interest them in something different. Let's put it that way. So, in a digital age, everything is very computerized and there's no hands on kind of crafting, not as much as it used to be. Not here in Canada, anyway, from what I have seen on my own. So, I wanted to interest my niece and my daughters into scrapbooking. They're somewhat on the same page as I am, but not always. And sometimes you need a little kit. So, what I've done out of this paper pad, the Spring Posies, out of this paper pad, because there's some beautiful papers, I did some fussy cutting for them. I did some of the legwork already on it my own, so they didn't have to do any of the other stuff. So what I've done was I fussy cut the flowers and the butterflies, and I've put some of my own little things in there, like some buttons and some different things that I had on hand. These are the paper flowers that I had made before. I just put a little pack together. So these are the bigger fussy cut pieces, and then I put some tags in there, some banner pieces, and just things that I think they might want to use. I put a couple of binder rings in, well, a binder ring and a shower curtain ring. I know it's a weird kind of thing, but it works, and that's all that matters. So that is that. And then I did washi tape. I'm out of frame a little bit, but that's okay. I'll show you as I go. So washi tape, I don't have a laminator, so all I did was use packaging tape, like packing tape, the stuff in the big roll, like this. Hang on, I'll get it. you know, this kind of thing. So that's all I used to put it on one of my tags, and then I just put the washi tape on there, and then they can use it. So I just made it so that it coordinates with the colors. So I did the washi tape, and then I did all the pages because I'm making 3 boxes. So I made also the boxes to go with all the kits. And then all the pieces. Now you can add regular cardstock to this. If you're giving this as a gift, you can use any color coordinating cardstock to this that you think they might enjoy. Or if you're going through your scraps and things like that, if it matches with it, go for it. Absolutely. Use up your scraps to make these kits. Why not? And then I just put some little wood veneer pieces into a baggie. These little baggies I usually use for my jewelry making for when I'm selling them. I'll have them on a card and things like that with my info. But these are great. You get these at the dollar store in a big pack, and they can reuse them to store things in and whatnot else. So that's the beauty of these. So the question now is how to put it all together. So obviously you can put everything flat into a gift bag, obviously. In this case, I'm going to probably prep a box for one of my girls. So this is for my daughter, my youngest. So because this is a 12 by 12 paper, and these are 4 by 4 pieces of cardstock that I've put in here, so there's quite a few. Once you put the embellishments on there, it's going to grow, but you can potentially leave the lid up a little higher if you didn't want to go all the way down. Because this is made out of a heavier paper. So it's not quite cardstock, but it's a heavier crafting paper, scrapbook paper. So you could potentially leave it up higher like this if you wanted to grow with however much paper and embellishments you're putting in there. So at this point, it's just a question of putting all your pieces together. So I would just put all of these things in here. And I try to keep them sort of, you know, in a certain, you don't want to go any bigger than the box, obviously, because then otherwise you get into this whole idea of how do I get it all in there. And the wood pieces are delicate, so you sort of want those near the top. And then just your washi tape. It's a good way of using up your washi tape too, because you want to make sure you use that up. Oh my goodness. And it never closes when you want it to. But the idea, so I could leave it up a bit like this, and then because, you know, it all fits together, you can put a bow on this, you could put a little gift tag on there. You could put this in a gift bag with something else, and then you can give it as a gift. So if you wanted to put chocolates with it and things like that, you absolutely can. You know, it's like half the fun of Easter is receiving all the chocolate, right? So, and then, you know, you just keep going the way you are. So this one is for my niece. She loves the color green, so I'll try to coordinate things as much as possible for what her tastes are. And then it's just a question of putting it all together, right? Oh, I should probably put it the other way. Anyway, she can do it either way. It doesn't matter. If she wants the gold up top and then the green on the, you know, she can switch it. That's the beauty of these boxes. She can switch it around. She doesn't have to keep it the way it is. And then my other daughter, she likes anything kind of flashy, so I did more the gold paper. Some papers don't really relate too well to, you know, using for a background or things like that. So switching it up this way and using it for boxes is a perfect way to put things together. But you just sort of put it in there. Again, you know, you can put a bow on it, whatever you feel like. But this way, the whole kit is contained. All they need is some glue and scissors, basically, or maybe some foam tape. You could add some if you wanted to. You know, they sell foam tapes at the dollar store like this in squares. You can put some of those in there. Or even the smaller ones if you wanted to. It's up to you. You don't have to. I'm pretty sure they can find a lot of the things on their own. So, but that's the idea. And, you know, and if you wanted to, you could potentially make a whole bunch of these and give them as gifts at Christmas time. I don't know, I'm wondering, you know, nursing homes, birthday party, things like that. Obviously, you can do any theme you want to. So that is the beauty of these boxes. These have come in handy for me so many different ways, and they're beautiful, and there's so many gorgeous papers out there. And I'm sure you have some that you're hoarding away. And you can make a kit easily for a friend or, you know, a relative or any occasion for that matter. Or you can make a bunch for yourself for different ones. And then if you feel like doing a kit, you can go ahead and do so. But, you know, on days when I'm uninspired, I will try to do something a little bit different, a little bit more out of my comfort zone. So gift giving is not always the easiest thing because I don't always get out much to do shopping and things like that. So being able to do something like this, it's a bit more personal, is a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make some of your own kits. And yeah, have fun with it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.